For those who knew and love Frankfort native Sergeant Dominic Licari, WWII's Andrew Sorensen joins us now from Frankfort, where a procession is planned for tonight. Hi, Andrew.
Hi, Solomon. Sergeant Dominic Licari is en route to his hometown of Frankfort. He landed earlier in Albany, and they're taking him on a procession from Little Falls here to his hometown, where they wait to welcome him with open arms. On Main Street here in Frankfort, they've got signs saying "Welcome Home," as well as his photograph in one of the windows. Veterans groups and fire departments from Little Falls to here are waiting to welcome him as well, but for his family, this reunion could have come a whole lot sooner.
The airport is one of those places where you hate to wait, but Sergeant Dominic Licari's plane touching down brings a bittersweet end to the hardest time his family will ever wait through.
We're happy and joyful about it, of course, that he's being returned.
The memories come rushing back as Uncle Dominic, as they call him, finally comes home.
He was the ideal big brother, that's all I can say. When you were a friend of his, you were a friend for life. That was it.
Or a brother for life, in the case of August Licari.
It's 69 years since my brother's been missing. We had not known what's happened to him, anything about what had happened, other than he went missing on a mission.
This is Uncle Dominic right here.
Dominic Licari was a gunner in World War II. In 1944, his attack bomber disappeared in the South Pacific.
Early on, of course, we held up hope that he would be found and returned. Hopefully alive, then maybe injured, and then possibly dead as the years went by.
But he was never forgotten, not by his niece Georgiana Lizandrelli, and not by her mother.
She would stand in the front window. We lived on Main Street, and the buses would come by every half hour or better. And she'd always be looking out the window, and I asked her, "Mom, who are you looking for?" She says, "I'm looking for a stranger."
Even his niece, Jerry Peckham, who never met that stranger, was touched.
As I was growing up, and just because the prominence of the picture in the house, at a young age I grew a deep respect for the military.
Uncle Dominic became a revered but incomplete family story. Then last December, August got a call from the military.
They were establishing a DNA bank to help identify the remains of the MIAs that were being found.
He said yes and didn't think much about it until another call came.
But when we got the phone call, it was a shocker that they were able to identify partial skeletal remains from the DNA.
A team found Licari's plane deep in the jungle of Papua New Guinea.
In addition to Uncle Augie's DNA, they had found Uncle Dominic's dog tags.
The theory is that they hit the side of a mountain, unable to see it in bad weather, but it brings an end to the family mystery.
It's joyful and it's mournful. You know, it's very difficult to explain unless you're going through it. It's like a fresh loss of the family again.
Of course, that family story now finally coming to an end a lifetime later, Solomon. As the family comes through here into Frankfort this evening, they will have a military honor guard that will transfer the body to the Yakavazi Funeral Home, and from there they'll have calling hours on Monday and Tuesday, and they plan to bury Mr. Licari, Sergeant Licari, in the Mount Olivet Cemetery with that military honor guard. Solomon?
Andrew, certainly some sadness with this new revelation, but also some pride and some closure for Dominic's family. Thanks for that. That's our Andrew Sorensen reporting for us in Frankfort.